Welcome back to the Listicle, and today we're reviewing the new MacBook Pro with the M5 Max chip. And honestly, this laptop is kind of ridiculous, in a good way, but also in a who actually needs this much power kind of way. So in this video, we're going to talk about what Apple improved this year, how much faster it really is compared to the previous generation, how it performs in real creative workloads, and most importantly, whether this insanely powerful laptop is actually worth the money. Now, before we jump into benchmarks and performance numbers, let's talk about what Apple actually changed this year. Because if you look at the MacBook Pro from the outside, it looks almost identical to the previous model. Same aluminum design, same keyboard, same ports, and the same liquid Retina XDR display. To be fair, it's still one of the best laptop designs ever made. The build quality is incredible. The keyboard is comfortable for long typing sessions, and that massive glass trackpad still feels amazing to use. But we've basically been looking at this same design since the M1 Pro and M1 Max MacBook Pros launched back in 2021. So while it still looks fantastic, part of me was hoping Apple might introduce something new this year. But clearly, Apple's focus wasn't design, it was power. The real star of the show is the new M5 Max chip. This thing is seriously stacked, with an 18-core CPU, a massively upgraded GPU architecture, and neural acceleration built directly into the GPU cores. That means this laptop isn't just optimized for traditional creative work like video editing or coding. It's also designed for running AI workloads locally on the device. You can configure the M5 Max with up to 128 gigabytes of unified memory and extremely high memory bandwidth, which is huge for professionals working with large datasets, massive video timelines, 3D rendering scenes, or AI models. But specs only tell part of the story. Real-world performance is where things get interesting. Early benchmarks show the M5 Max scoring around 29,000 in Geekbench 6 multi-core tests, which actually puts it ahead of some previous Apple desktop-class chips. Compared to the M4 Max, CPU performance is roughly 15% faster, while GPU performance can be over 20% faster depending on the workload. And the impressive part is that Apple achieves this while maintaining incredible efficiency. Compared to many high-end Windows laptops that need massive power and loud cooling systems, the MacBook Pro delivers huge performance while staying quiet and cool. That efficiency also translates into fantastic battery life, with Apple claiming up to 24 hours depending on usage. Now, if you're buying an M5 Max MacBook Pro, chances are you're doing some kind of serious creative work. And in real creative workflows, this laptop absolutely flies. Video editing in programs like Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and Premiere Pro feels effortless. Scrubbing through multiple streams of high-resolution footage is smooth, and export times are noticeably faster thanks to Apple's dedicated media engines for formats like ProRes. The M5 Max also performs extremely well in 3D workloads. Applications like Blender and Cinema 4D can take advantage of the upgraded GPU architecture, allowing complex scenes to render significantly faster than previous MacBook Pro generations. It may not fully replace a high-end desktop GPU, but the fact that a laptop this thin can handle these workloads is pretty impressive. Another interesting area is AI performance. With neural acceleration integrated into the GPU cores, the MacBook Pro can handle things like AI upscaling, generative tools, and machine learning tasks directly on the device. Apple says AI workloads can run up to 4 times faster compared to previous generations depending on the task, which makes this a very interesting machine for developers and researchers working with AI models. Apple also upgraded the SSD speeds, with read and write speeds exceeding 6,000 megabytes per second in some tests. That means huge projects, large video files, and massive libraries load incredibly fast. Of course, we also need to talk about the display, because the MacBook Pro still has one of the best laptop screens you can buy. The Liquid Retina XDR mini LED display delivers incredible brightness, deep contrast, and extremely accurate colors. Combined with the 120 Hz ProMotion refresh rate, everything from editing footage to scrolling through content feels smooth and responsive. The speakers are also surprisingly good. The 6-speaker system delivers impressive stereo separation, strong bass, and excellent clarity. Honestly, better than some external speaker setups.
Now let's talk about gaming, because that's always a question with Macs. The hardware is definitely powerful enough to run modern games, but the biggest limitation is still the macOS game library. Things are improving slowly, but if gaming is your main priority, a Windows gaming laptop is still the better option. And finally, we have to talk about the price. Once you start upgrading the memory, storage, and GPU configuration, this laptop can easily cost over $5,000. So the real question is, who is this laptop actually for? The truth is, it's not for most people. If your daily tasks are web browsing, writing documents, or watching videos, you absolutely don't need this much power. Even a MacBook Air would feel incredibly fast for that kind of usage. But for professionals who push their machines every day, video editors, 3D artists, developers, and AI researchers, the M5 Max MacBook Pro is kind of a dream laptop. It delivers insane performance, excellent efficiency, an incredible display, long battery life, and some of the best build quality in the laptop world. Apple didn't redesign the MacBook Pro this year. Instead, they focused entirely on pushing performance and efficiency forward. And the result is a laptop that feels less like a typical notebook and more like a portable workstation. And honestly, that might be the best way to describe the MacBook Pro with the M5 Max chip, a portable powerhouse. But I'm curious what you think. Is the M5 Max MacBook Pro the ultimate creator laptop right now, or do you think Apple needs to redesign it next year? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe because we've got more tech reviews and comparisons coming soon. We'll catch you later.